Hey, what's up, guys? Team Hard Life, Captain Alberto Zertuche with Mr. Ron Gentry. Now, to give you a little bit of history on that, Mr. Ron Gentry has headed up the Beachmasters fishing tournament for the last 12 years. That's a long time. I've been fishing it for the better part of 8 to 10 years, something like that. Had to do a lot of growing pains of my own to become a better tournament fisherman and so forth. But this one was pretty special because my tournament fishing partner, you know, he scored big again. You know, granted we didn't break the 12-foot mark, but last year he won first place shark. He also did, you did first place and second place, right? Or just first place?
First and most inches.
He did first and most inches. Later, Raj.
Later, bro.
Bye, Ma. Later, brother. So that's part of it, you know, and the other part is, you know, we had another married couple that got married on the first annual of your Beachmaster.
Yeah.
And it was Mr. Joe Casas and
Serena.
And they were there today, and you know, it was, you know, they're hitting their 12th year, and for most marriages nowadays, that's a bold, big statement. You know, a lot of people don't make it that far, and so for us, it was pretty awesome. But it was even more of a cherry on top that Mr. Joe Casas actually placed. I mean, that
First and second
in the redfish division. So he not only came out swinging for the fences, he came out and, you know, but granted, you got to give it to him. He caught his catch of a lifetime on the first try. So, you know, congratulations.
After 12 years of being in that tournament, he's never placed before.
His wife has. His daughter
wife
has.
His daughter has. Just about everybody in his family has, but him.
Yeah. So that brings me to my next point. We're calling this one the end of watch for Mr. Ron Gentry. He's come to the point of his life that he has seen too many great fishing days come and go, and he's a fisherman at heart. I mean, it's just, you know, for me being at work, you know, being on the YouTube channel and this and that, it means I'm not out fishing or I'm not out with my family and stuff like that. So he's called it a ringing the bells.
I'm passing the torch. I'm not calling the end to the tournament, but I am passing the torch.
There you go.
To Devereaux Mental Health.
Nice. With that, real quick, can you explain a little more about it? Because I know I kind of did a little introduction, but I didn't know too much about it to speak on it. And if you can give a little bit of information.
Devereaux Mental Health is, first off, I have to thank Melissa for introducing me to them because they do such a great job with kids. They take abused, beyond speaking about, children that have mental disabilities, and they house them, they feed them, they clothe them, they have doctor services, they have everything on site in different locations on their place up in the one I'm talking about is in League City. They have 16 locations throughout the nation. They have 2 in Texas, and they do a lot of good with kids. So that's where I'm turning the reins over, is to them.
Nice. Now, originally when you started this, it was because the next generation of fishermen. That's something that's very passionate with you.
The kids, it was all about the kids. When we first started this tournament, it was for the Ronald McDonald House. And through the years, we didn't, I'm not saying that the money didn't go to a good cause. I'm just saying that they had big enough sponsors that the little bit that we were given to them wasn't as important. And that was, to me, hurt my heart. So we changed to local charities around the island here on Galveston. And Devereaux's actually not even here on this. The first time I went off the island to a charity. And they had plenty of people there to help. They stood up and did everything they said they'd do. So I'm a firm believer in what they're doing.
All right. So with that being said, you know, it's 12 years is a long time to devote to something that's your baby. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I've seen it from the very fledgling years to where it is now, and the respect has always been there. That's one thing, you know. Protect the tournament. Because at the end of the day, you know, people join these events to do a good thing, but it also too, they want their money to be in the right place and stuff like that. For you to go 12 years is wow, you know, that, and to go to
Without
nonprofits every year, all the time. Second weekend in June. And for me today, being at the award ceremony and to hear you start giving the speech, and I was kind of talking to, you know, another tournament player, and I started hearing, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I was like, this ain't a normal, you know, introduction to the tournament. This is Mr. Ron Gentry passing the torch, and I feel bad that I didn't get to catch it. You know what I mean? But
You heard it, and that was good enough.
I heard it, and it was more than just
Came from the heart.
It was more than heard it. I felt it here because, like I said, throughout the years, you see the sponsors that he's helping out, and for the events, and for the. So for me, throughout the years, I've seen a lot of the nonprofit organizations that he has stepped up to help, and you know, and in reality, that's the thing. You know, we asked for a little bit of help back. He asked for a little bit of help back, and to finally see a company that is as big as they are. Came up, and I mean, they were in full force the whole time, willing to do whatever it took to get the donations that a lot of people are coming in. You know, these were cash prizes and, you know, sponsors coming in. But it says a lot that they truly care about every single dollar that comes into their organization, and that is willing to pay it forward to the next generation that didn't get that proper start. And for me, hearing Ron, you know, saying he's gonna pass the torch, it stopped me in my tracks. You know, it's something that, you know, I'm used to, you know, seeing the man in the lead and stuff like that. But it also says a bold statement too, that he has come to a true positive in his life, that he knows that the torch he's passing off to is to somebody that is gonna run with it, that's not gonna let it fall on its face. So for y'all guys that are watching, Devereaux.
Oh, behavioral health. Yeah, I'm not the best with names, so.
That's why I think we get along so well. It's like, y'all already know this about me. So, Devereaux Behavioral Health. I'm going to have the link and information. So, again, this company has been privately sponsored by private money.
Private donations, all the way.
No government grants, no government bond, nothing. It's all private, because they, too, also understand the meaning of helping these kids out that have been, like he said, it's unspeakable kind of deal.
What the kids have went through, but it boils down to, seriously, people helping people. That's what it boils down to. And
So,
the real people helping real kids.
and I will continue my support for this tournament as I have before, even though you're not running it. Which means next year we might fish with the man. I'm just saying. You know. So, but I, like I said, you know, you did speak it. I didn't get it recorded, but I truly heard it. I felt it, and I am truly gonna miss you as that portion. But now we got to see what we're gonna do for next year for fishing, because I mean that's gonna take us
good people though. So
Yes.
that's you know, the capable too. And I'll still be there in the background, you know, I just not taking the lead. That's basically what I'm saying.
Understandable. So see you next year for Beach Masters 2020. We didn't do it this year, break the 12-foot, but it's coming. I'm gonna blame that guy for losing.
13 years, it'd be the 13-footer then.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see, you know. Then that's back in my boat. So. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and again, thank you, Ron Gentry, for 12
thank you for everything.
committed years of beyond measure work and volunteering and stuff.
It's
like
all
that.
good.
So,
It's all good.
all right,
Well worth it.
all right, guys. Y'all have a blessed one. Thank you.